unprecedented display of solidarity last week. KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng residents came together to protect their families and properties against violent looters. Over in Cape Town, the anticipation of the violence spreading forced communities to take a tough stance against potential theft and destruction. The city's residents came together to say no to looting. To talk about the positive power of people coming together, we're joined by the chair of Khayelitsha's Community Policing Forum, Fransina Lukas. Fransina, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've seen viral posters being shared across social media platforms from various Cape Town communities refusing to join in the destruction of our country. Why do you think looting hasn't spread to Cape Town?
Good morning, Tapfuma. Good morning to the viewers. The Community Policing Forums took a deliberate action when looting and protests were at its height in KZN and KwaZulu-Natal. And with other social partners, we immediately mobilized and activated our community volunteers to be deployed to malls and shopping centers, where we were ensuring that looting doesn't take place. We were ensuring that people does not be worse off by losing jobs and the destruction of infrastructure and property that we saw in other provinces.
What were some of the measures that you put place in Cape Town to prevent looting going ahead?
Yes, working with the police, we were able to deploy our volunteers to the various malls, especially in the hotspots, our township communities where we have malls. We were also able to create an awareness with communities to say no to looting. We had motorcades across the province where our community members, together with the SAPS, spoke to communities to say no to looting. So those are some of the things that we did. Over the weekend, we were very much on a high alert to make sure that nothing happens which will negatively impact on our communities.
How do you prepare some of your members, the community policing members, for the fact that things might escalate? We saw the minister and the presidency saying that, you know, citizens shouldn't take the law into their own hands. There's the risk that there are racial tensions and class tensions that might escalate things, and we see violence unfold. How do you train your members to prevent that?
As we are an organization which is based in the community, it's very easy for us to speak to our neighbors, to speak to our community members, and to inform them that doing looting is not going to benefit anyone. We are also very close with our partner, the SAPS, and other law enforcement agencies. So one, we were able to create an awareness, and two, we were able to deploy our members to make sure that looting doesn't happen in our areas.
Do you believe that community action had something to do with the fact that the city's infrastructure and businesses were protected?
Can you repeat that, Tapfuma?
Sorry, do you believe that the fact that the community action had something to do with the fact that, you know, people wanted to see the city's infrastructure and businesses protected?
It has everything to do with saving jobs, preventing people from going into deeper levels of poverty, and protecting what we have as a community. In that sense, I would say yes, it has to do with protecting the infrastructure of the city, of the province that we have.
Thank you so much for joining us, Fransina, the chair of Khayelitsha's Community Policing Forum, Fransina Lukas.